Python is a high-level interpreted object-oriented programming language with dynamic typing and easy to read syntax. Most of the time we have read this statement that Python is a high-level interpreted object-oriented programming language, but oftenly we don't get it what is high-level, what is interpreted and what is object-oriented means in this context. Okay, now we'll understand in this lecture, we'll understand what is interpreted, what is object oriented and what is high level means in this context. Okay, so let's get started. The number one topic you have is interpreted. Okay, interpreted. Now we write Python. Okay, we write Python in a very simple manner like print hello, print hello, and it gives us the output in the terminal hello. It gives us the output hello. Now we have written this code, but the output gave us hello. But the input to the output, okay, the input we gave and the output we got is not very simple. Okay, there is a process behind it. Okay, because the thing that we wrote here, okay, which is print hello, okay, it is understood by us, but machines, okay, the computer and the hardware in it do not understand what does it even mean, what does it even mean, because it is plain English, and computers and machines do not understand English. It only understands zeros and ones. Okay, 1 and 0, the only format. Binary, they understand only binary, so that we have to write the code in binary so that they can understand it. No. Okay, this is where interpreter comes. Now we write a Python code script.py, then it is sent to the compiler. Compiler is a step in which the code is checked that it has any error or not, then further it is converted to the bytecode. Now bytecode is a format of code. Okay, bytecode is a format of code which is in the format that can be understood by the machine, that can be understood by the machine. Now after converting the code to bytecode, it is then sent to the PVM, which is Python virtual machine. Python virtual machine. What it does is that it takes the bytecode and execute it, and machine understand what are we trying to say, and it gives us the output. Simple as that. It is very simple as that. We write a Python code, then it is sent to the compiler checks the code, and then it converts the code into bytecode. That bytecode, which is a format that can be understood by the our machine, which is zeros and one. Okay, not specifically zeros or one, but it is the format that could be understood by the computer. Then it is sent to the PVM, the Python virtual machine. It executes the bytecode, and then it sends to the machine, and it gets what are we trying to say, and it gives us the output. Simple as that. Okay, and if you see an example here is that we wrote some code. Okay, and this is the bytecode. You can write a code and check its bytecode by using this code. Okay, see here what we have written and see what has been written here. Okay, see, so this is how bytecode is, and then it will be sent to the PVM, the Python virtual machine, and then it will be executed by the machine, and it will give us our output, which was hello or whatever desired output. Okay, now if we just go and see what it is compiler bytecode and PVM does, it's simple as that. Okay, it is simple. I have written this Python compiler is the step which converts the source code .py file to bytecode. Okay, and what bytecode is? The intermediate code that gets created. Okay, the code that is created that can be understood by the machine. Now PVM executes the bytecode. Okay, interpreter, the most important thing which got the term, which is interpreter. Interpreter is a software which does this thing. Okay, and it manages the whole process. Okay, interpreter is just simply a software which manages this process, and this is how it got named interpreted. Okay, this is how it got named interpreted. Okay, now moving to the next, which is object oriented. Now what is object oriented? Object oriented, whenever we say object, our mind says class and objects. Okay, and they are actually very relatable. Okay, now everything in Python is a object, whether it's number, whether it's function, whether it's even the classes, all the things are the object, and you do not have to know, you can know much about it by reading online articles and blogs and official documents, but everything in Python is object. Okay, even the number and anything that we write, even this is an object, this is an object. Okay, a plus b, the output will be an object. Okay, got it? So everything in a Python is object, simple as that. Now the most important thing, high level, this is the most important thing. What is high level? What does even high level mean? Okay, so high level programming languages are the languages which are very simple and plain, which has very simple and plain syntax, like English, that is very readable and easy for the human. Okay, human interaction, that can be understood easily by me or even a 5th or 7th grade standard kid. Okay, now in high level programming languages, it has built-in data structures. Okay, we do not have to store data, and we do not have to think that it will take this much space or that much space. No, it is set automatically by it. Okay, then it has automatic memory management, as I told you. Okay, we do not have to care about how much memory the variable or the thing that we're assigning will take. It will automatically be managed by the language. Okay, so it is very memory management. It is automatic and efficient. Now it is platform independent. Okay, I just didn't write it. Okay, it is a mistake, but it is a platform independent. Okay, so whenever whichever platform we want, it could be run. Okay, whether it's Mac, whether it's Window, whether it's Linux, okay, whether it's Raspberry Pi, okay, or whatever, whether it's in cloud. So it is very platform independent. Now we do not have to deal with the machine. Okay, so what happens is that we saw that the machine only understands 0 and 1. Okay, and we cannot actually write the code in 0 and 1 or the related to it, in which we have to assign how much memory it will take, which type of integer, whatever it is. So we do not have to we do not have to deal with the hardware level, where we have to tell the specific commands, in which we have to tell the software that you have to command this code so that it can be understood by the hardware. Okay, so that it can be understood by the hardware. So high level programming languages are the languages simply that which do not let us allow to deal with hardware that much. Okay, which do not let us deal with the machine that much. Okay, it does everything by its own, and majority of thing like memory management, okay, memory management, built-in data structure, and simple and plain syntax, and platform independence. Okay, it gets managed by it very simply, and we do not have to deal with hardware. So yeah, that is it.